The most recent episode of The Bad Batch, Entombed, saw Clone Force 99 activating a massive new type of walker or mech that immediately began destroying the planet it was hidden on. Its origins are said to be very old, but other than that, they are a complete mystery. I wish I had more to say about it specifically, but since I don't, I figured now would be a good time to talk about some of the unique mechs that existed outside of the Empire and the Republic. And please bear with me about the lingo. I think technically all walkers like AT-ATs would be considered mechs. The definition seems to be any large piloted combat robot, but still, there's something different about this new automated lumbering weapon when compared with most walkers we're familiar with in Star Wars. Because when I think of the word mech, I associate it more with like Gundams or the weapons of Mech Warrior, and something like that does exist in Star Wars. In the Obi-Wan and Anakin comics by Charles Soule, the two Jedi travel to the war-torn planet Carnelian 4. Two factions fought for control of the world, and one of them had large mechs in their arsenal. They lay dormant and unused for years until Anakin inadvertently activated them. He nearly brought more destruction and death to the people of Carnelian 4, but he was also able to contact the Republic and more Jedi to come and help negotiate peace. I think it's interesting that in both stories, the mechs are seen to be both ancient and unusable until someone accidentally brought them back online. But I don't think the two kinds of mechs are related in any other way. I don't think they were made by the same civilization, for example. I'm also not expecting to learn anything more about the new mech in the Bad Batch. I believe the mystery of it all is meant to be the point, a one-off adventure for Clone Force 99. Entombed wasn't my favorite episode, but I do appreciate when stuff like that happens in Star Wars. We can get so wrapped up in what we already know in the galaxy. We spend a lot of time within the Republic or the Empire or the New Republic revisiting the same planets, which is fine, but it's cool to be reminded that the galaxy is huge, and there are so many planets and civilizations and pieces of technology that we have never seen. It reminds me of when the Poe Dameron comics had a culture that worshipped a giant kaiju. It was weird, but again, I like that reminder that Star Wars can do that weird stuff and swing for the fences. And the weird stuff doesn't always work. I didn't particularly like the kaiju thing. I don't have strong feelings about the mech either way. But sometimes the weird stuff lands incredibly well, like Mortis or the World Between Worlds. But that's all I have to say about the mechs of Star Wars. This was kind of a weird video itself, meandering around. I was just going to talk about mechs, and it turned into talking about storytelling potential and why I love when Star Wars gets weird. So let me know what you thought of the mech and other weird Star Wars things in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel to keep up with all our Bad Batch coverage, follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and consider checking out our Patreon page for video reactions and audio commentaries for every episode as well. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.